conservation measures. The point is, there are things that can be done for now, even by students and non-professionals like you. But that is only if you are willing. You make this a habit. This will lead you to become successful in the field of energy engineering in the future. For if you cannot make positive small changes in your habits right now, then you can never expect to ever contribute to the world on a larger scale in the future. Remember, the most successful energy engineers are energy advocates as well. They walk their talk. They are the people who never enjoy the spotlight because they are conscious about the amount of watts the spotlight consumes. We practice our profession in the same way that we profess our practices in order to help other individuals, the country, and the environment. In ending, I would like you to remember that all these things that all your speakers have told you are not to be wasted. And just like what I've always said in all the seminars I have conducted, energy conservation is no longer a matter of choice. It is a moral and financial obligation on the part of every individual, private, and public sector. You can never call yourself a green leader just because you attended this summit. You can only call yourself a green leader if you apply what you have learned from this summit. Being a green leader is not a label. It is a challenge upon all of you, and you don't have a choice but to take up that challenge. Contribute to the world right now, and the world shall contribute to you later. All the details, including the deeper explanation of the things I have discussed, can be found on my website, www.hermanrobles.com. Again, this is Herman Robles, wishing all of you to have a green mentality, green living, and green money in the future. After all, if it's from LaSalle, it must be green. Animo LaSalle. Thank you.